Fuse is the brand new name for this 4-player cooperative experience we're building here at Insomniac, and we're really excited about it. So we changed Overstrike to Fuse. The reason we changed the name is because Fuse drives everything in the story and the game.
Back when we were developing Overstrike, we were focusing on this story device called Fuse. And the more we began to look at how awesome this alien technology was, we realized, we really wanted to ask the question of what happens when you put this crazy, powerful, volatile substance in the hands of humans.
Fuse is an alien substance discovered by the US government in the 1940s, and it's been experimented on, it's been kept secret, and it's been weaponized over the last few decades. And in the game, you discover the substance, and you discover how it's powering these experimental weapons which you take possession of.
I think before we felt a bit limited in terms of how far we could really push our weaponry. And the moment we started to kind of take this alien substance type context, we felt like we could push things much further. And a good example being, we had the mag shield initially just kind of throw bullets back at enemies, and it had like this energy field. And we thought, well, if this were like unstable alien tech, it would just probably liquefy enemies. And we drew inspiration from movies like District 9. And that's what helped kind of shift things in a somewhat different direction. And we knew that this was going to be more of a mature game and not a teen-rated one.
This is a game where you can play as 4 completely different characters. Each of these characters has different weapons to use and different skill sets that you'll employ.
We've got Dalton Brooks, who's an ex-mercenary. He used to work for the bad guys, but now he's turned over to the good side, and he uses a mag shield. And the mag shield is based on ferrofluids, and so it's Fuse combined with ferrofluids creates this energy shield that he can push forward with, which really helps the team out, where they can kind of get behind him, and it becomes his own portable cover. He can use that shield to blast enemies, liquefying them, and then he can also drop that shield down and use some of his other weapons. We've also got Izzy Sinclair, who has a weapon called the Shatter Gun. This is a weapon that uses Fuse combined with melanites, and it will crystallize enemies, and it will actually kind of chain crystal enemies together, rising them up out of cover, and then other teammates can shoot them and shatter them. She also has a device called a med beacon that she can fire out, and it emits this healing energy. And what's cool about this is that a lot of these weapons are both beneficial to yourself but to others. So she might fire this med beacon out and it'll heal herself, but other teammates get that benefit too. We also have Naya Devereaux, who has a weapon called the Warp Rifle. And what this creates are these singularities, and which causes these miniature black holes to open up and suck enemies into them. Now, this is all based off of antimatter combined with Fuse. She also has the ability to cloak, and so she can go invisible, and this is both a great role for combat where she can flank and go up alongside enemies, but it's also helpful in healing the team. She can turn invisible and run into the middle of combat and heal her teammates. And last but not least, we've got Jacob Kimball, who has the arc shot, and this is a great ranged weapon. Jacob can hang back and pepper these bolts throughout the environment. These bolts are based on liquid mercury combined with Fuse, and they shoot out these energy wisps that fry enemies. So the Overstrike 9 team travels to many different locales. They go to Pakistan, India, China, the US. They're traveling to these hidden strongholds. Some of them are underground, some of them are underwater. So there's a lot of diverse locations. We're mainly keeping it grounded on Earth. I mean, essentially, this is in the near future, but this isn't Star Trek. Our team's not going to teleport to Mars and or anything like that.